Out of the 6 people, I guess, that came in, this contractor was the only one who talked about permits.
Oh, it's the first time I've done this. After it's done.
We just got totally charmed by him, and it was just a really cheap trick.
Okay, got it all.
We had said, you know, you've gone a month over, things still aren't done. What's your plan to finish? He had no plan.
A collection agency now is coming after you for a contractor that screwed up the job, that didn't finish it, but they're coming after you for the money. Give me a break. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, baby. But if you're going to do it right the first time. Let's get rid of it.
How do you do this to a family?
Look at the nest. They got a nest of them.
Unbelievable.
On the money.
2-3.
My hero!
Perfect.
Thank you, guys.
You like it?
Oh, do I ever?
City of Ottawa, beautiful. Nice spring day. Came all the way here to help a family, Gwyn and Andrew. 2 beautiful people. 2 daughters, hire a contractor.
I mean, part of the reason we moved here is because my mother was ill with cancer, and my dad was in a nursing home. We got to a point where we thought, okay, this is a time to do the renovations.
New bathroom, walk-in closet, paint the house, trim, all kinds of things within the home. Took their photos, took the pages out of magazines, helped design the bathroom. Thought they had the right contractor.
We had, I guess, about 5 or 6 different contractors come in, give us quotes. And we watch Homes on Homes and always talked about permits and getting references and that type of thing. So out of the 6 people, I guess, that came in, this contractor was the only one who talked about permits. All the other ones are like, nah, you don't need that, it's okay. And so that was a big red flag for us.
Gwyn?
Yes, hi,
Mike.
Mike.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Andrew.
Hi, thanks
Pleasure
for
to
coming.
meet you. Oh, we have working at the front door.
Yes, welcome. Come on in.
Thank you.
He seemed very upfront about,
Yeah.
at the time, about what he didn't know. You know, electrical sub would come to do the circuits, and a plumbing sub would come to make sure that the plumbing was good.
After a while, they make an agreement. $50,000 charge to do all these things in the house.
There was new doors. There was painting throughout a good portion of the house, living room, dining room, bedrooms, and so on.
Okay.
Trim work in all those places as well.
Some new trim in the living room.
Yeah.
Hallway.
Up the stairs.
Yeah, we had popcorn removed from both the living room and dining room.
So the old stucco.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was removed.
And then the bathroom piece as well.
But problems start to arise. They start to see the red flags, the issues that something's wrong.
There's doors that are not painted. There's trim that's not installed. There's door stops that are not installed. There's door catches that are half installed. The doors don't shut properly.
Hi, Mike says, ask questions. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ask these questions. He did not like it at all. He got very defensive.
$25,000 in, 12 weeks later on a promise of a 3 to 4 week job. So that's 3 times the time period that this contractor has requested to do the job. It's not done.
There's touch-up paint. There's cracks that have developed in some of the drywall work that he did after the cracks developed sort of shortly after the fact.
Let me see the bathroom.
Absolutely.
He did not lay this stuff right, did he? Why is that pulling up? Okay, that's holding a little better, but it didn't hold here.
He said there was a delay in the tiles and because he couldn't find the tiles. And I'm like, I went out the next day, bought all the tile, boom, here it is in the house. There's no delay anymore. Come on, get back to work, you know? So no, we gotta go on a trip.
This is where the toilet goes. Very important. See how rough that edge is?
Yeah.
Like it's just a stop edge. Here, here, here. Every single one of them. Did he do the tile himself?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, that explains it. Your toilet will sit there and do this.
We had said, you know, you've gone a month over. Things still aren't done. What's your plan to finish? He had no plan. He couldn't tell us how long he was going to need. He couldn't really tell us what the next steps were, other than, finish the bathroom, which is obviously the
Well, we
whole
said,
point.
maybe another 3 to 4 weeks, right? But we're like, well, is it 2 weeks or is it 4 weeks? Like, where are we at here?
They've had enough. They say, we don't want you anymore. Let's stop the contract, stop the job. It's not sticking.
No. Well,
That's not bad.
the first flag, as I came up and I said, well, are you using modified or unmodified thin set? And
I
he's
love
like,
this.
what are you talking about? And I said, no, really, in instructions says, use different thin set for the curdy, different thin set for laying your tile on top. And he's like, you don't know what you're talking about.
Actually, you do.
I guess we entered, you'd call it the negotiation phase with them, in terms of trying to sort out how much money we owed or didn't owe or whatever. And then called another 2 or 3 times. I want my check and I want it now. I'm coming to your house to get it. Click. Like, I'm freaking out. I got 2 small kids in the house. He's a big guy.
He's very intimidating to this family. I want my money. I gotta pay my subs. He starts to become a little aggressive, maybe a little too aggressive. How much money did you give him?
We paid him just over $26,000 to this point.
Okay, $26,000. He's done trim, he's done paint, he's not even close to finishing our bathroom. Threats of liens. They don't lien. But they do send in a collection agency. So much that they hound them for the full amount. Starts off small, climbs up, now we want $25,000. How the hell can you ask for all the money when the work is not complete? A collection agency now is coming after you for a contractor that screwed up the job, that didn't finish it, but they're coming after you for the money.
Well, you better pay now or you're gonna be taken to court. And
I got calls at
just
work.
calls at work. Pressure, pressure, pressure.
Obviously, Gwyn and Andrew have to say, here's my lawyer's phone number. Now the phone calls stop and it becomes a matter of court.
It's funny because we were going through like this huge roller coaster ride and I was in tears and stressed out and I was like, the only person who could fix this is Mike Holmes. Because we've been through hell, like my parents, and I felt like I had put us in a position because I was the one going, I don't want to have carpeting in my house. And
where the hell is the protection for these 2 nice people? This one nice family that doesn't want to argue, that wants to pay the right person, that is looking for the right job because this is where they intend to stay. They want to live here. Let me take it apart. I'm going to bring all my people. I love coming out here to Ottawa, and we're going to make this one right, and we're going to make it a dream bathroom. We're going to look at other things he's done to the house and see if we can't fix it up, okay? This is upsetting, but I'm going to make it right. Don't you worry. Okay?
Thank you.
I'll be back.
12 weeks to put up. What, 20 minutes to take it down?
Well, what a Mickey Mouse way of doing this. So, we have a minor structure issue.
only person who could fix this is Mike Holmes.
Oh, it's not sticking.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Actually, you do. How the hell can you ask for all the money when the work is not complete? All right, we got it all tarped up.
Yep.
Let's remove the front door, not the total front door, but the pine door on the inside. And I don't like to jam, so we'll probably pull all that out and get ready to go new, and we'll work our way upstairs so we can split up from there. Well, let's just go. One here. The toilet used to be here.
Yeah.
This is what's really giving me a bad feeling now, because they moved it over there. I'm gonna assume, just on everything I see, the floor joists run this way, so they cut right through the floor joist and brought it over. I wanna see what they've done in this wall. I'm gonna pull the outside wall.
Okay.
This one. I got a bad feeling they didn't vent properly or anything, so I need to see that wall. Now I need to see this wall. Cover up the ductwork so it doesn't pull it through. It's a small house, a little bit of a challenge. A few things too many in here. How many people here do it? Now we got a bunch of other things to do here, and that's why, but right now. Okay,
all right.
Pull it up.
$12 weeks to put up. What, 20 minutes to take it down?
Yeah. Came down nice.
You gotta be kidding me. Who started this? Not even straight, right?
Yeah, is there vapor barrier? I don't know.
So you brought the vapor barrier out.
Yeah.
What does that tell us? Where's the vapor barrier?
Vapor barrier's on the wrong side of the plumbing.
Side of the plumbing. I love my job. I love my job. Okay, got it all.
Okay, man. It's a good thing they insulated this little wall, so sound didn't travel over top of this little knee wall. Let's clear up some of this demo before we keep going here.
One piece of cardboard.
Okay, that didn't bond. You would usually see inset meshed in there like this. Should be covering this whole piece right here. This didn't bond at all.
Okay, so that's level. But the gap we have under here, that is huge. That's that's a finger.
Look at this.
So we have marble tiles, and I guess what you want to do is just use a lot of inset to level the floor, right? But why do we have a hump? That's the magical question here. At least it's braced, but that's not how we brace the pipe. It still goes in and out like this.
Nice, MJ.
I know they have a building permit. I know they have a plumbing permit. I do not know if the electrical was a permit even pulled for it or inspected. I like to see that they've done all this right. Okay. Even though it's a 4 mil vapor barrier, and sorry, it's a 4 mil vapor barrier, not a 6. We see the proper cool boxes around the lights, proper housing.
Yeah,
No insulation around it. You don't like them, why?
poor, very, very poor quality. Can I go that far?
You sure can.
Okay. Very poor quality.
So the cheapest.
That's the cheapest you can get.
Do we use receptacle boxes for wall sconces?
No.
Do we pull wires like this through and nice and tight around here? Would that pass?
You know what? If it looks wrong 90% of the time, it's wrong.
Well, but I can see it. All right. So
Clear as day.
I've got my fingers crossed that this is not that bad. Maybe
If we can get this piece started, I think we're good.
Find a small pry bar, get in there, hold off on that, get in there and get a piece up, and then you'll be able to pull it all up. Now, they did a couple of half-decent things because it took you a bit of a battle to get up the plywood. They cut out the old OSB, give themselves some room. Sloppy cuts here because I don't like the filling edge, or no filling edges here. Yeah. But they ran this way, and then they ran this way. Yeah. So because they staggered the sheets, it was a fairly strong floor. You had a battle pulling up the top. So from here, let's sweep and clean this up.
Okay.
I want to pull this piece here.
Yep.
That small piece. That small piece. Leave this piece here for now. And what we'll do is take a look at all the plumbing within the floor here, and we'll see if I got to pull this one up. Nice. All right. That's exactly what I expected. Wow. So, what are we not allowed to do, folks?
Cut that much out of a joist.
Now, their attempt was to both sides with plywood, You know, did they glue it and screw it? Who the hell knows? But they've cut a U shape to allow that. So it's going to actually give it some strength. It's just not acceptable. You cannot cut it.
Yeah.
We put weight on here, shower people coming in, just me alone walking in here. That's why that ceiling crack is we're getting too much movement in the floor this way now because it pivots right here.
Right.
And I'll bet you if we went downstairs where that line was in the crack, we put a drill through the ceiling, we'd be right here. So we have a minor structure issue. It's going to be a real pain to fix now.
You know, the reason we hire the contractors, not only for their ability to do the job, but also their opinion on what we'd like to happen. And we didn't get the opinion, we didn't get, no, that's not a good idea.
We have a minor structure issue. That's going to be a real pain to fix now. It's out of sight, out of mind, eh? It's not mine, doesn't matter. Mine will matter. This is where I would love to bring you in and just explain some of the things that I found and go over a couple of items. First and foremost, the shower's in the wrong spot. I'm kidding. We actually cut it out from this section. I'm not going to come in here and just finish a bathroom that is not finished because we need to look into, when I see a few problems, obviously we have more problems. We take everything down, we found a bit of mold. You see all the black on the wall that's in there?
Yeah.
You know what that is? It's not mold. We have just a little bit of surface mold in there. But you know what the black is? It's air movement. So this is a great indication why minimum code doesn't work. Vapor barrier is supposed to stop air movement, but it's on the warm side. It's supposed to be by minimum code. I believe it should be on the outside, but that's a whole new subject. If air can get inside the wall, it will carry dirt with it, and it'll make dirt on the wall, dirt in the insulation, and we see this all the time. The reason I'm taking everything down is to not only inspect, but I'm going to bring in Alex and we're going to do some spray foam, and that's why it's gone into your closet, because I want the whole outside wall with wall tight. Okay. Now, I don't worry about the air movement that's in there. I don't worry about, then I can put copper on the outside wall if I choose to do so. Bit by bit, we see why we had a hump in the floor. It was exactly what you said, the in-floor heating that they did. They just put it in the one spot. I don't know why they didn't do the whole floor. Or a custom pad, okay, fine, they don't do a custom pad. I'm not gonna freak about that, but why make it that it's just in this area and then build a hump like this to the top? It doesn't make any sense, does it? The plumber was pretty good. I found one mistake the plumber made, so I'm not gonna argue, well, the pipes are a little tight, but other than that, he did very well. Here we come. We have a proper line running up, right? Going over to the toilet in the new location where you want it. What does he do? Cuts through structure.
You know, you rely on the contractor for the expertise for the stuff that you don't see and for the finish of the stuff that you do see. So, you know, you can make it look all beautiful and everything, but if underneath, you know, you're 3/4 of an inch away from falling into your dining room, it doesn't matter how beautiful the finish job is, it's gonna be wrecked in the end, and it's gonna have to be redone.
At least he tried to make it stronger by laminating plywood to both sides, screwing it. But that's not strong enough.
Well, they were going to cover that up, and it was actually Andrew that requested that they put some more support into
I asked
it.
about
Oh, get
the
out of
support.
here.
Yeah.
That was you?
You know, the reason we hire the contractors, not only for their ability to do the job, but also their opinion on what we'd like to happen. And we didn't get the opinion. We didn't get, no, that's not a good idea. We didn't get, you can't do that because.
This should not have passed. I doubt very much the building inspector saw this. At this point, I have to restructure the floor right across here. And there's only one way, keeping the room the way it is, that I can lay out this bathroom. The toilet must come back over to here. I can cut through the joists on the outside because we have an actual structure. This is a double structure here, and below it is another structure. Remember, you know, downstairs in your dining room where it leads to the living room? We have that open window?
Yeah.
Okay, the structure underneath this is holding up, and that's your open window.
Okay.
So I can come through that zone and actually put your toilet right here with its rear to the wall. I don't really like that because now you open the bathroom door, and what do you see?
That's what.
What's wrong?
Yeah. We never want to sacrifice the integrity of the bathroom and make it. We want it to last. It's a big feature in our house.
We always try not to break the toilet present, but you don't really have too many choices here. Because of the structure, unless I start bulkheading downstairs, which I'm willing to do,
Right.
which means I'm going to break open downstairs anyways, but it's going to create intrusions on your looks. You already don't have the tallest ceilings except for the cathedral ceiling you have in the living room.
The previous contractor thought that talking to us and us having him asking him questions and so on was slowing things down and was a waste of time, and that we shouldn't be interrupting and so on. And this has been the exact opposite. This is what we're doing. This is, this is what you need. I've considered this, and have you thought about that? And it's all this feedback, communication that we just didn't get from the last guy.
Yeah.
They were not 80% done, I'll tell you right now. Not even close to 80% done. I give them 50, 55%. And even then, we had to take it down.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see what it's going to look like in the end, because it's going to be gorgeous on the outside, but you know that everything underneath it is going to be bang on as well, and it's going to last, and it's going to be a great addition to the house.
Now we're just going to work around each other. Okay. Working like I got a fast food restaurant. Cheeseburger? I'll get the fries.
You've gone a month over, things still aren't done. What's your plan to finish?
Oh, it's the first time I've done this. After it's done. A collection agency now is coming after you for a contractor that screwed up the job, that didn't finish it, but they're coming after you for the money. Give me a break.
I want to take my copper from there because that's where I have my hot and cold supply coming into this bathroom.
Okay.
I would also need to get at the early stage right now, get the access from underneath.
Downstairs, that's
so
easy.
I can start running the new line for the toilet.
Okay, and Alex is gonna spray foam, which stops this all.
Once Alex is spray foaming, I can start the work downstairs, right? Because I'm not going to be conflicting with anybody.
Yeah, well, I don't mind actually opening that, but I want to get these floor joists in right away. So this is done, we're not damaging the ceiling anymore downstairs, and it starts to allow you to work in this area, right? All night long, all night.
So much air movement. Look at the holes here.
Yeah, this is, here you go. Right, here's the roof line going downstairs.
Yep.
It is about here. So any pocket that can pull air, because those roof vents are right outside, right? They're gonna pull air from the soffit downstairs. It will actually pull it in and maneuver it through the wall. That's why we see all the dirt and the dirty insulation. Okay, we almost clean?
We're almost there, bud.
Get them in here. Let's get it done. We got a lot of work to do. I ended up taking down the walls, both outside walls and the closet, because we're here, we're doing the work in this area, we might as well take it all down. How thick do you think we need to go here?
Oh, a minimum 3 inches, R20, yeah.
Because I need to work on some plumbing pipes and everything, so if we can make sure.
Yeah, I understand. No problem.
I'm just cutting a hole in the drywall for the plumbers right now. I guess he's got to rerun his line. I just need to expose this so Martin could get to the main stack. He couldn't get to it up there in the bathroom.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a little tap, okay? There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Hi.
Because he's glued this and screwed this, this in a way is gonna work. Let's take some of the plywood we pulled up off the floor, rip it to tie in the lengths of the 8-footers we're going to do. Okay. Put a piece down there, glue it and screw it, and then laminate. We're going to then sister in a 2x8, and that is just gonna make it even stronger. So we will keep this plywood to help this load. Okay. Don't even bother taking it off each side.
Okay. Let's glue that and screw it. Okay, screw that sucker, please. Nice. Can you get in there at all, or do you need the angle drill?
No, I think I can get it.
This is all garbage, it's all coming out. Junk like this, it's just easier just to rip it all out and start all over. Save me more time than trying to repair it. I'm changing these boxes, they're not supported properly. It's supposed to be supported on both sides, so that's the first problem with it. This is a gangable box that can fall apart. To top it all off, this is for a light, so it should be an octagon box, not a device plug. They use deck screws to hold the box.
If we need to move the lights, I don't have an issue with that. Just tell the guys ahead of time so they can clear the path for you so we don't lose it all in the room here.
Okay.
And the only other thing is maybe at the end of this, we're gonna have to go up into the attic and break it. Now we're just gonna work around each other.
Okay.
Working like I got a fast food restaurant. Cheeseburger? Cheeseburger? I'll get the fries.
Basically what we're doing here is we're replacing the old jam with a new jam. We've done a build out here. We sistered a couple pieces of 3/4 inch plywood up against the existing timber because it was crooked.
Excellent.
And we're just shimming it up and getting ready to put the hinges in. And right there.
I talked to the homeowner.
Yes.
They really don't like this idea of seeing the toilet. She said, can we put the door in the change room? And I said, that's perfect. Because putting the door in the change room allows that room to breathe into the other room and not take on so much from the bathroom.
Right.
Right? Because all on its own, that's exactly what it's going to do. A lot of the moisture is going to go into the closet. This door is going to come out, it's going to turn around, it's now going to pocket in this way, and I want to drive it as far that way as I can.
Right, because usually a pocket door is what? Is because there's no options really, right? So you can't swing it in.
In this case, there was no options.
Yeah.
So I prefer not to have it because these are not pocket doors like we used to make years ago. These were designed for a 2x4 studded wall, and they're crap.
Yes, as soon as you start moving them, they go out of square. Blah, blah, blah.
However, if they really want it, we'll put it back in and we'll make sure we'll do it to the best that we can do it, not installed like this. This is just not the way to do this. They're really, man, they don't stud. Look at that stud.
I know. That's not even the worst.
And nothing's on 16-inch on center.
But that's not even the builder, right? This is what they did?
No, that's what they did. That's not the builder. The builder was the outside crap. Yeah. These guys are the inside crap. M-I-K-E. This, in a way, is going to work. Let's take some of the plywood we pulled up off the floor, rip it to tie in the lengths of the 8-footers we're going to do, put a piece down there, glue it and screw it, and then laminate.
See that again? That's not bad right there. Okay, just leave that. Here, I'll just put it in like Carl.
That's really good, man. Nice and level each way.
Try and get that up.
No way, man. Exactly.
I had a custom pad made for the in-floor heating. Damon's putting it down, and it's just going to keep the toes toasty warm.
11, 13/16 is our center line.
Got it?
Yeah. Okay, so that's gotta move back a bit, okay?
Hang on.
Look at that. 4 levels, don't lie. Nice job, man. Okay, let's clean this up. It's not bad. It's gotta come up. No, for some reason it's sagged again. That's it, right there. That's perfecto. Well, the reason Adam here is using his hand is if you can see with the float I'm using, how do you get grout? See all the detail in this? You'd never get grout everywhere in there, so it's easier just to take your hand. It sounds a little barbaric, but use the tools of what you have and just rub it right in. Otherwise, you'll be doing this forever with this.
Looking good. We can see we moved the door over. We're getting ready for the cabinets. Got the guys downstairs putting cabinets together. We have 2 days left, today and tomorrow. Whole object is to finish and give it back tomorrow. Man, it's looking really good, isn't it?
You like it?
I do. I do. Love the border effect. I love the idea that this glass is coming up, center point, leaving that look.
Yep.
Because it would have been too close. That's what we talked about when we were drawing it out.
Yeah. And that's why I wanted that tile there. It's a level tile line all the way up, so that glass should follow that.
Okay.
Okay.
Very good.
The actual design of the shower is not too difficult, but you kind of learn the little ins and outs and problems you may come across. Once you get it in, just make sure everything is square and lines up good, because in the end, if it doesn't line up good, it's not going to work right.
Well, I don't see this too often. This is like a sealer that you've glued to the glass, is that right?
This is self-adhesive.
Oh, it's self-adhesive.
And that way I can adjust the door properly, and then I'll take up whatever is left on the other side.
And you actually have that lip just to the inside. Perfect.
Right now, we are just building the shelves that are in the closet, and hopefully they fit up the stairs. That's the only thing I'm concerned about, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Okay.
Let's go out the floor in this area first.
How far out?
Just the area that they're going to need to do this thing.
Just 2 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I need more than anything is that sink is centered from light to light.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Do we know
100% centered down. That's what I'm looking for. Got that little tint.
Exactly, not too heavy.
I won't say purple, it's just a little tint.
Kind of a cross between a light taupe with a bit of purple in it.
Okay, at 20 after, I need you outside. As a matter of fact, I need everyone outside. It's my son's birthday. It's your birthday today, right? So what I wanted to say to Mr. Holmes is, you've been with me 2 years now. I couldn't be more proud of you. I have a present for you. Now, honestly, I think for the 2 seasons you've been here, you know, you've learned so much, you've impressed me so much that even when I was we did that show in Listowel, right, and we talked to the school, you were the only one in the audience that had the answer. So with that, it's your birthday. I wanted to give you the world's best hammer because I think it's just a great thing to do, don't you?
That's
so I want to
awesome.
say happy birthday, and I love that you're here.
Do you want to really shake my hand?
Ah, shake your hand. Just don't give it to me.
Thank you very much.
Love you, man.
Love you too.
Okay. But this is my hammer.
Oh.
That's your birthday present. Take a look.
What? Oh my God. You're f***ing kidding, right?
No. No, this is yours. What do you think?
His pants are getting shorter.
It's amazing.
Take a look at it.
Oh my God.
I thought I had to give you something better than a hammer. This is the adrenaline. This is awesome. We've got a toolbox on the floor there. You've got a compartment here, compartment here. We even plated you up with the HOH. This is a little powerful, this truck. This is a little peppy. Want to go for a drive?
Say, yeah. Let's go.
It's your birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dad. Love you, buddy. Love you too. Getting awful big.
This is a joke, right?
We got the truck out, slipped it out here, so he didn't know anything about it. It's cool.
So we're taking him out tonight?
Yeah, we can take him out tonight. He's 19 now.
Casino?
That's right.
Let's go.
This is unreal.
Careful, Mike, there's 300 horsepower in there.
This is my hammer.
Oh.
That's your birthday present. Take a look.
I don't like how it sticks out.
You got the plans?
Yeah.
We're there.
Sure are.
We're there. We're just finishing off the closet here today. It is the final day. And as usual, we're running like crazy trying to get it done. Craig's just about to paint the bathroom. We're all grouted, or we're still gonna be doing a little bit of touch-ups?
Oh, we'll be doing grouting for a little bit. We have a little bit of touch-ups at the bottom. We have some fresh thinset. I replaced a couple of tiles, so.
Let's get some people on cleaning. I even brought in the bros to do some duct cleaning because I know we've dusted the house a bit.
Yeah.
What I'm doing right now is I'm setting up our machine to clean the ducts. We have a vacuum attachment on the end here, and also a brush attachment that turns, and that actually spins inside the ductwork. And what it does is it cleans all the top, sides, and the bottom of the duct. And then we have our video inspection camera, which actually we can see down the ductwork. A lot of the duct is lined with some drywall dust. Small particles of wood. This is the return air duct, so a lot of the dust is going to get drawn into this ductwork.
Very nice. You know, the toilet's going in. We're almost done. Happy, happy, happy. I'm really fighting the thought of having this cabinet here. Now, in the drawings, it only shows the, I believe this is Andrew's, this one's Gwyn's, and I can imagine that they share the center one, but they bought two, and it wasn't in the plan. So what we did was put up the two cabinets on the right, which is for knickknacks. I can't imagine what they're gonna use it for, but it's theirs. So we slipped this one in, and I'm just looking at it before it goes permanent. What I don't like is how tight it is. Also, how this one here obviously protrudes the white cabinets. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave it in place. We'll cut two pieces of baseboard, one that will go from the casing to the cabinet, the other one that will go from the cabinet to the casing, and I'll leave it and let them see it.
This is probably my favorite painting tip. This is always great to teach people how to cut a nice straight line. So what I do is I take a painting tool or putty knife and horizontally drag it across the ceiling very lightly. Usually it'll leave a little gray mark, like a little pencil mark. And basically all you do is bring your line up to that pencil mark and you'll have a perfect straight cut. It's great for teaching people how to cut a straight line.
Okay, so what we had here is the feed that was actually feeding this bathroom that ended up being a little short. There was a few different ways that we could have tackled this, and what I figured out was add a plug in the hallway. Since we don't have a receptacle in the hallway, we could have turned it into a smoke detector, could have turned it into so many different things that would be usable for the homeowner rather than having a buried junction box. The great thing here is they ran a 14-3 feed, which gives me the availability of two circuits. So one circuit's gonna feed the bathroom, which is gonna be this black, and the red's gonna end up giving them a dedicated circuit up here to use their rack or whatever they want to use.
Well, we have a bit of grouting to do here. You know what? It's just a major cleanup. I know Frank's just finishing up here. We got to hang a vanity mirror, some caulking, and really just a major cleanup. I mean, we're not too far away, but just everything all together. You know, I don't relax until the whole thing's done, so I'm still a little bit stressed out, as the guys could probably tell you. It's a fact. It's true.
So we're just gonna give that a little sand and then paint the top?
Yep.
Okay, very good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, there's an awful lot of bodies in here.
Okay, but I think it's basic for this one, right? Right here.
Well, since you're sitting there,
I think so.
Kind of makes sense.
Right there. I'd like that right there.
Some people would like the obvious spot here when I gotta reach over and do this.
And you're pulling backwards like that, eh? You know, reaching for it like right here, maybe.
Yeah,
nice and easy.
When you're driving your car, you shouldn't nick yours.
Exactly.
Right, reach.
You know what I like?
Right.
this magazine rack. I have a big reader on the toilet.
Can we get another one in here? And should we? Oh, we have a glass rack too. I remember I saw the glass rack.
Yeah,
There's a glass rack.
Right? Nice rack.
All in the elbow work, man. If things shines, you gotta buff it. Clean the car. Look, about 11th hour. We made it. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. Are you waiting? You want to come in? Come on in. I won't make you wait anymore. Come on in.
Thank you.
Nice to see you again. How was your stay in the hotel?
It was great. Thank you.
It was great? I know they treated you good. They're really good people there.
Very good.
Come on in. We're going to close the door. The hot tub I promised you was at the hotel. What I liked about Gwyn is her specific knowledge. I mean, she had the knowledge to tell the contractor, I need the Schluter system, I need this, and I need it done this way. And by the way, something's wrong. Even Andrew caught the floor joist being cut to put in the 3-inch ABS for the toilet, the drain. And he said, because there was nothing left in them, you saw it was about this much on 2 of them and nothing on the other one. Shouldn't we re-brace that of some sort? All of my people, they all wanted to come. So they did. We actually painted the wall in your staircase, put up your rail, painted your rail. Nice. Sprayed every single door in the house that was downstairs, upstairs, all the new doors that were not finished, okay? We trimmed out the rest of them, finished your baseboard throughout the house, so it's actually fairly complete. You go into court because someone brings you to court. They want all the money. They did half the work and it all had to be redone. Judge is gonna go, and you want the rest of the money? Let's go upstairs. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Come on. It's a finished bathroom.
Wow.
Now, obviously, I had to bring the plumbers. We pulled out all the plumbing, fixed the structure of the floor joists, each and every one of them, to redo the plumbing. Okay. Brought in Frank, removed all the electrical. I love Frank. They all came in here. Craig Lowe, painting everything, almost her whole house. He's been painting for 2 days. Seriously, 2 days. Wow. And I even brought the bros in. Okay, Gary and Brian. Yeah. And what they did was not only cleaned all your ducts, because we created some dust and obviously dust from before, so we cleaned all the duct work, and they saw that you didn't have a humidifier in the furnace.
Yeah.
But you do now.
Every time I watch the crew come in and out of the house, you know, they're looking at me like, hi, how's it going? I'm still standing there totally stunned, like, oh. You're part of the Homes on Homes crew, and you're in my house fixing my bathroom. That's, wow.
We did change the tile on the floor, and I chose a porcelain that was close to the look that you wanted with the marble. And I like it because I'm looking for a non-slip floor, and your marble is
I like this better, Mike.
That's a good sign. Yeah, that's a really good sign.
Tile is gorgeous.
They're asking, can we do this? Can we put the toilet here? Can we? And as long as the contractor's going, yep, no problem, yep, you got an issue. Because the contractor should be saying to you, well, if we do this, this is what can happen.
I think Mike and a number of the crew said, you know, you gotta have faith that contractors, a lot of contractors are like us. We do regular work, we give 150%. We come in and do the job and get it done, and we have a great relationship.
Now, the design of the bathroom, it works, doesn't it? We come in, we see the shower stall, we give you a towel rack in behind you. I wanted that border to go all the way around and just drop from the ceiling, so it actually encased the shower stall. That's what I was looking for. So your sink, I do like your sink. Nice big legs, and it is nice and big, and your mirror, and I brought that up to 6 feet.
I'm blown away.
Yeah.
I am.
Not only does this bathroom look fantastic, but I know that underneath everything is right as well. And it'll be, you know, probably the last thing standing in the house now, you know.
We were able to do Gwyn's, Andrew's, I saw it in the drawing. We had to make a couple of adjustments to what you wanted. Now, this one cabinet, because I saw you had 2 cabinets, I put in temporarily. It is not attached to the wall. I want you to look at it, play with it after I'm gone.
right.
And if the guys have to come back tomorrow, we'll pull it out if you don't want it. We'll attach it if you do want it, okay? So please play with it.
This gift, essentially, of you guys coming in here and helping us is totally changed our lives. Like, you don't understand how much that's relieved the stress and just knowing that it's done and that we have a home again. You know, because as my brother-in-law was telling me the other day, you know, your home is your castle, and we have our castle back.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go check on the guys. You go in and play. Thank you. Look, I got paid again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Look at this.
It's our house with a crew. Yeah.
No way.
No,
Did you guys make it?
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, we have everyone.
Holmes, the truck.
Does that look like me? You think that looks like me?
The watch isn't quite big enough, Mike.
Oh, but at least he has a watch. Now I know for sure that looks like Billy. That looks like Billy. I know that looks like Billy. It's all coming down.
Take it down.
What does that say?
Make it right.
I like that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone drive careful. You did an awesome job. You really did. And I'm going to get Junior out of here, and he's going to have to drive that truck all the way home.
Ready? I'm driving.
You're driving?
I'm driving.
That's your truck. It's a long drive.
I'm ready.
You know, in case you need a break or something, we'll stop and maybe I'll drive.
I think I'll be good. Ready?
Yeah, the question is, are you ready? Let's do it.